that is decimals. What do you mean by decimals? Decimals means you have seen this point sign, right? This is called decimal, right? And how we pronounce these numbers? 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, 1.0 or simply 1, right? So let us come to know. Now decimals are of two types. First is like decimal and unlike decimal. Before starting with the questions, we need to know what are like decimals and what are unlike decimals. So see, like decimals have same number of decimal places, right? Or same number of digits after decimal places. Like see here, 9.82 after point 2 digits are there. 5.70 again 2 digits after point. 4.89 again 2 digits after point, 2 digits after point. So these are all like decimals because they have the same number of decimal places, right? Now second type is unlike decimals. Now unlike decimal means they do not have same number of decimal places. Suppose see here, after decimal there is 1 digit. Here it is 2 digit after decimal, here it is 3 digit after decimal, right? So here these are unlike decimals because the number or the digits of the decimal places is not same, right? So this was the definition. Unlike and like decimals, they are simple. Just you need to see the decimal places or the digits after decimal places, okay? Now coming to next exercise 6.1. For this, see, first you need to write the decimals, and one more point in the decimal. See, first point after decimal is 1/10, the second is 100. Like here we have put the decimal, right, where the fraction starts in a number like this. In this table, how can we know that from where the decimal is starting? This fraction part, right? Wherever this fraction part starts, it means it is decimal. See, as we go to the left, ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, this number system we are knowing. For decimals, as we move on right, it is tens, hundreds, thousands, right? And it is, what is the value of it? 1/10th, 1/100th, 1/1000. Whenever we are dealing with decimals, it comes in fractional part, right? So for the first, see how we are going to write this term. See, first is 50. So 50, after that fraction starts means we'll put a point and 1, 2. So the answer for first question will be C, 50.12, right? See the second now. Second is 9.6, right? Next 48.27, right? 2546.82, see here, right? And see 9.6, 48 point, wherever the fraction is starting. See, this 2 place is in 10th place, means 2/10. Therefore it is in decimal, after decimal, right? See here, first before decimal no number is given, just 0.82. So the answer will be 0.823 or 0.823 simply, okay? So this was the first question. You just need to write the decimals, the numbers, okay? Second is write each of the following decimals in expanded form. Now in this form you have to write. So let us see how we are going to do. See, it is expanded form of simple numbers we have done. For this, in this decimal numbers we have to do. So for this, the question will be divided into 2 parts. How 2 parts? Left side of the decimal, right side of the decimal, right? right side of the decimal will be written in fraction form, left side of the decimal will be written in simple form, which till now you were writing, right? See, first we'll move on to the left side. This is ones, this is tens, so 1 into 10, right? That is 10 plus 6 plus, now comes 3, right? So 3 is, here I had told it was tens place, right? So 3 by 10 and 4 by 100, 5 by 1000, right? If more numbers were there, we would have written upon 10,000, right? See, for second, 7.003, so this is in ones place, only one, so 7 plus 0 by 10 means 0, 0 by 100 means 0, and 3 by 1000. Okay. Similarly, see here, ones, tens, hundreds. So 300 plus 40 plus 7. If we exclude this part, so you are knowing, if from earlier classes you know this expanded form. Only the difference in this decimal is decimal comes in fraction. Here this is ones, sorry, not ones, here this is tens, THS, and here it is hundreds. So tens will divided by 10, 3 by 10, and hundreds will divided by 100, 9 by 100. Okay. Fourth one, now again it is ones place, tens place, hundreds place, thousands place, right? So 3000 plus 500 plus 70 plus 2, 4 by 10 and 6 by 100. Okay. Similarly, these fifth and sixth question also it is. See here, ones place was 0, so I have just written 0 plus tenths after decimal, fraction starts, so 5 by 10th, 9 by 100 and 6 by 1000. Okay. Similarly, sixth part, right? So now moving on to the third question. So write each of the following as decimals. Now number system is given, you need to write it in decimals. 16 and 5 hundredths means 16 and hundreds, 5 hundredths means tenths place is 0, so 16.05, right? Next, 8 and 6 tenths means 8.6, right? 50 and 69 thousandths. See now, 69 thousandths place is given, tenths place is not given, right? And see, so here what we will write, see 8.6, this is 5, it was 5 and 69,000, so tenths place is not given, so I have written 0 and 69th thousandths, right? So next, fourth, it is given only 3 thousandths, right? Means 0.003, directly in place of thousands we will write, right? 162 and 6 hundredths means, see, and after and decimal starts, 162 means 162.6 hundredths means 0.6, because tens place is not given, directly hundredths place was given, right? So like this we finish the third part. Coming to the fourth question. See, so this question, 42 fraction starts, so we'll put a point, 1020, so 3 and 9, tens place and hundredths place is given, right? So first answer is 42.39. see this, okay? Moving on to the second, 70 plus 2 means 72. Decimal fraction starts, so we'll put a decimal, right? Now 6 upon 100 means 6 hundredths. Tens place is not given, so we'll put a 0 and 6. This was for second, right? Moving on for the third, 200 means 285. Decimal starts, tens place is given 4, hundreds place is given, no it is not given, so we'll put a 0. Thousands place is given, so 3. 285.403. One more thing, after decimal numbers we read in ones, right? We'll not read as 285.403. No, we are writing tens, hundreds, right? After decimal we'll read single digits, 285.403, like this you're going to read it, okay? And similarly the fourth question. Now next, moving on to the next exercise, which is greater. First question is, we need to find that of the following numbers which is greater. So see here, to find which is greater means we need to compare, right? And whenever we are comparing, we need some common base to compare, right? Like in fractions we were equalizing the denominator. So in decimals what we will see, that all are like decimals, right? Like decimals and unlike decimals definition and explanation I had done while starting the video, right? So first step to find which is greater, we will convert all of it into like fractions or like decimals, and then we are going to find, or then we can conclude that which is greater amongst the two numbers. So let us see the solution part. First is 107 and 1.07 and 1.076. So what we will do for comparing, what we have to do, we have to convert it into like fractions. See, here 3 places of decimals are there, here only 2, so we will put a 0. Now are they a like fraction? Sorry, like decimal? Yes, see, 3, 3. So here it is 1.070 and 1.076. Now we'll start comparing with the first digit, that is 1, same. Next we'll move on to 0 and 0, here also same. Next 7 and 7, here also same. So since they are same, we cannot conclude which is greater. So moving on to the next digit, this is 0 and this is 6. 0 is less than 6, right? Which means this number is greater. So 1.076 is greater. The question is easy. Just first step you need to remember that without converting it into like decimals, right? Like decimals, you cannot compare the numbers, right? Similarly, see 12.356, here you will write decimals. Everywhere here you are going to write decimals, right? 12.356 or 12.4. Now again, are they like decimals? No, right? They are not like decimals. Here 3 places of decimal, here only 1. So what will I do? I'll put 2 zeros. So now they are converted into like decimals. Now we will compare 1, 1, right? And same, 2, 2 also same. Moving on to the next, this is 3, 4, which is greater? 4 is greater. So which means this number, that is 12.400, is greater or 12.4 is greater. Okay, these are the steps. Same steps for questions. Every question will be solved using this step only. First converting it into like fractions, then comparing each number individually, right, before decimals and after decimals. Moving on to the next question. 46.13 or 38.98. Do we need to convert it into like fraction? No, because two places of decimal, right? So here only comparing we have to do. See, first digit 4, first digit 3. From the first digit only we can find it out that 4 is greater than 3, which means this digit is greater amongst the two, right? So next question, 0.91 or 0.899. Now again first we'll convert it into like fractions. Here two places of decimals, here 3. So we'll put a 0 here, right? Now we'll start comparing with the first digit. See, here also it is 0, here also it is 0. So we'll move on to the next. Here it is 9, here it is 8. Which is greater? Obviously 9. So which means this digit, that is 0.910, is greater, right? Now coming to the second question. The second question is represent the numbers 0.6, 1.8, 1.3 and 2.7 on the number line, right? You have to represent on the number line. So for decimal, how you are going to draw the number lines? Number line you will draw as you were drawing for rest of the questions, right? You will draw from 0. You will make 10 columns, right? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10th will be 1, right? Similarly, you will make the columns. Now first number you need to represent is 0.6. So 0.6 now will lie between which two decimals? Obviously 0 and 1, since it is 0.6, right? So 6th digit after 0, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be 0.6. Next number we need to represent is 1.3. Now 1.3 will lie between 1 and 2, obviously. So this first will be telling us between which two numbers the decimal will lie. The next will be telling us that which part the decimal will lie, right? See, 1.31 is telling it will lie between 1 and 2. Now 3 is telling that it will be the third part after 1. 1, 2 and 3. 1.3, right? Similarly 1.8, it will also lie between 1 and 2. It will be the 8th part, 8th one, right? Similarly for 2.7. Now moving on to the third question. See here, between which two whole numbers on the number line do the following numbers lie? Which of these whole numbers are nearer the number, right? Now between which two will it lie? 0.8 will lie between 0 and 1, obviously, right? And it will be nearer to, since it is 8 greater than 5. See, if it is less than 5, it will be nearer to the first number, right? If it is greater than 5, the decimal is greater than 5, it will lie to the next number. Suppose 0.2, this will lie between 0 and 1, that is clear. Sorry, 0.8. Now 8 is closer to 1, so it will lie between nearer to 1. Similarly 7.4, now 7.4 will lie between 7 and 8, obviously. since the decimal this 4 is less than 5, so it will lie in the first, it will be nearer to the first, that is 7. Similarly 4.9, now 4.9 will lie between 4 and 5, right? Now 4.99 is greater than 5, which means it will be nearer to the second number, that is 5. Lies between 5.6, now it will lie between 5 and 6. This decimal is greater than 5, so it will lie with the greater number, it will be nearer to the greater number or the second number, that is 6, right? So this finishes the third question. Moving on to the fourth one. Convert the following unlike decimals into like decimals. Very simple question. What you have to do? Just you need to convert unlike decimals into like decimals. What you are going to do to convert? Just you need to equalize the decimal places, right? See, just you need to equalize the decimal places. What do I mean by saying this? See the first question. So fourth, see 2.1, 1.25, 1.284. We just need to convert it into like fractions, right? So how we are going to convert it into like fractions? So the largest decimal places is this 3. So we will make all the numbers with 3 places of decimals. So this is 25, we need to add only 1 0, so 250, 1.250. Here it is only 1, right? So we need to add 2 zeros. So now 3 places of decimal, 3 places of decimal and 3 places of decimal. So now are they equal? Yes, right? Similarly 5.6, 5.06, 5.006. Again largest is this 3 places of decimal. So we will convert this also to 3 places, this also to 3 places by adding the zeros after the digits. Here 1 0 we need to add and here 2 zeros, right? Now third question. See again 2, 3 and here point decimal also we are not having, right? So if you are writing it as 4 or 4.0, the meaning is same. After decimal places or after decimal no number is there, right? So here I'll put 1 0 and here since I need to convert it into 3 places of decimals, here 3 zeros I'll put, right? Now next 7.612, 7.21 and 7.6, 3 places, 2 places and 1 places. So 3 maximum. So we will convert all these 2 also into 3 places of decimals by adding zeros. It is very easy to convert unlike fractions into like fractions, right? We just need to add the number of zeros equivalent to the largest decimal places. So by this we finish the fourth question. Moving on to the last question. Rewrite the decimals in ascending order. See, for comparing the decimals, for writing the decimals in ascending order, for doing whatever comparison part with the decimal, just we need to first convert it into like decimals. Without converting into like decimals, we cannot compare or arrange the decimals or any numbers. For fraction also, first we need to convert it into equivalent, right, or to equal denominators. Similarly for decimals, right, decimals equivalent comparison is by converting it into like fractions, right? So first question, see here 18, 7.9, 17.9, 18.02 and 18.6. Are they into like fractions, like decimals? No, they are not. Here there are two places of decimal, one places of decimal, one places of decimal and no decimal. So we will convert it into like decimal first. 18.00 will maximum, it is two places of decimals, so we will add two places of decimals here, right? So two places of decimals, 17.90, here it is already, and here 18.60. okay, now ascending order we will arrange. We have to arrange it in ascending order, means small to big. So comparison is now easy. Obviously 17.90 is smaller, then comes this 18.00, 18.02 and 18.60, right? So this finishes the first question. Fifth question, first part. See to the second part now. Again, first step will convert it into like decimals by adding the zeros wherever required, right? And then we can arrange it into ascending order. Third also, first we'll convert it into like decimals. Method is same for all. Like decimals, see here it is maximum three places of decimals, so here we'll put two zeros, 1.200, 0.800, 1.080 and 1.208. Now it is converted into like decimals. Now we can easily compare. The smallest is 0.800, next is 1.080, then this 1.200 and 1.208, right? So by this we finished this exercise, right? And you'll write the definitions for like decimals and unlike decimals before starting the chapter, before starting the exercise, okay?